We're going to try and look at this in a bit more depth in the aftermath of the 2011 quake. One of the defining aspects of the response from the people of Christchurch was their determination, collective determination to overcome adversity. Everyone you interviewed, no matter how much they'd lost, would tell you there's someone worse off than me. But resilience perhaps is an act of will. And 4 years after the last truly significant aftershock, perhaps people had gotten out of the habit. Precious things had been put back on the shelves. People had stopped feeling trepidation. And then yesterday, on Bower Ave in Parklands or New Brighton, sinkholes opened up, liquefaction recurred, and a widespread sense of recovery has perhaps been set back. I spoke to a resident of the street, Alice Mardel, who was out on the road trying to take stock.
I'm okay. I'm probably a little shaky. I'm realising that the safety I thought I had doesn't really exist. Shaky.
So 5 years on, you'd begun to feel like the earthquakes were a thing of the past, and then suddenly, yesterday,
absolutely,
bang.
Yes. It feels odd that they call it an aftershock, because that was sort of like an earthquake rather than aftershock. Bang, yeah. Yes, it was like life stopped yesterday. And you have to start again. We're tired of new normals, I think. It's actually really hard to explain, but yesterday everything changed. Like, I had my son here and he suffered terribly because he was in the city at the time of the February earthquake when all the buildings fell onto the buses. He was there and he's never really recovered, and yesterday he went into major fright, I think. I don't know. Ask me a question because my mind is empty.
No, I understand that. And your mind is empty because you're exhausted, I suspect. You're quite close to the coast there, right? So this is low-lying land. And I can see the street behind you, but for our listeners rather than our viewers, can you describe what happened in terms of the liquefaction and what the ground did?
Well, I was inside. So my first experience was everything crashed and fell. My whole house the floor was covered in stuff that I thought would never happen again. And a lot of things broke, very important things to me broke. But I came outside to see how the neighbours were doing, and actually nobody came outside, which was really interesting. But because I didn't live here in the first earthquake, I lived further down. I came outside and the liquefaction, that really, really scared me because I didn't think I would ever see that again. It wasn't bad, and to be fair, the trucks came, the little diggers came and filled in the holes and scraped it all up very quickly. And that was comforting. And even though everything shook absolutely wildly, the house isn't damaged any further, because I bought a damaged house, so it's not insurable. And the panic that went through me at that time, because I thought all the earthquakes were over, and so the panic I experienced at that time was like, where will I live? What will I do? But the house didn't get any further damaged, and that was absolutely amazing.
Can you take me back 5 years? You said you lived somewhere else. Did you suffer from earthquake damage at the time? Were you forced to move after the February 2011 quake?
No, I was sort of an in-between person. In the September quake, I got hurt. Damaged my shoulder. In the February quake, I was at home on my own, and I actually lived down Bower Ave, still on Bower Ave, but further down. No, the house was fixed, was quite damaged, and everything was broken. But no, everything got fixed, and very satisfactorily, I must say. I didn't have an awful lot of the bothers that other people had about bad jobs and things. was very grateful for that. A lot of my people were damaged emotionally, and that keeps me busy even today, looking after people.
Alice, you look after people, but as I talk to you, I suspect you need a little bit of looking after. This has taken its toll on you, hasn't it?
That's all. I'm probably a little bit more shaky because I'm on camera, and be fair. I generally cope with everything. Yesterday, I recognised I did not cope because it was just so completely unexpected. Utterly. We've moved on and got on with our lives and set out our precious things, and you have to wonder whether you should actually put everything back in boxes. I don't think we can ever get back to being safe here again.